Yeah. Okay.
I can scoot closer if I need to.
Just scoot this way a little bit.
This is it, like angled, right?
We got sports, Marvel, and Star Wars covered tonight.
All your nerdy fans.
It's basically my main loves in
I
life.
just put
All
on the
Mrs.
same
Dragon
shirt
Ball
from
Z.
Farley Con.
Oh wait, we got that. No, not specifically.
Boomer. Shares. Okay. So I know where you said you want to start, so we can just do ours after you.
What? Oh,
You know,
were you literally showing that off first?
you said you wanted to.
Like all of us?
Yeah, let's just start with that. Okay. All right, everybody. This is the Farley Con wrap-up show. So I'm kind of mad that we didn't get it on camera, but they were doing a donation for deaf children. Am I correct? The grand prize was an autographed book by Stan Lee, and then second place was First Carnage, Spider-Man 361.
But there was just a short box with comic books that had
boards on both sides.
on both sides, so you couldn't see what it was. So you just picked one with a $10 donation.
Correctamundo.
Correct.
So.
And with that said, what I happened to get randomly was Firestorm, the Nuclear Man. Dead again.
We can only hope, right?
What number did you get?
Apparently he was dead a first time.
So,
What number is his?
26.
Oh.
we don't have great lighting.
From August of 06.
I had 21 of 06, and maybe I'll throw covers. I will throw covers up for some, but definitely not all. I think this is actually pretty cool.
Yours is Death of Nuclear Man. His is Death Again.
Whoa, if I read yours and then mine, it might make sense.
Right. This is actually a callback. I'm going to guess in Crisis on Infinite Earth number 7, but I'm just guessing. Death of Supergirl. It's kind of a callback, so Justin crapped on mine, but it's actually pretty cool.
I didn't mean to crap on his, I meant to crap on mine only.
It's fine. I don't know. I looked that up. I don't think it's worth anything, but it's cool, and money went towards helping. Do you remember the cause? What the name of it was?
It was something to hear.
Something to hear. I will try to look that up and throw it on the screen best I can. All right. Do you want to jump into your next file? How do you want to do this? Like go back
we
and
didn't really-
forth?
we didn't
We didn't start with a plan like we usually do.
We're just winging it.
I mean, we could do like, I could show some, y'all could show one of your stores or something. We could just keep it going.
Right. That's
Instead of like 15 minutes of me, 15 minutes
right.
of you, 15 minutes
Exactly.
of her.
Exactly.
We could just save our best for
And
last.
most of ours is together except for my one thing. So.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So none of this is really separated. So do you want to start? Or should we
Okay,
start?
I'll just do some segments, I guess.
Okay.
I won't show it all off at once. I'll just
Right.
I'll grab a good chunk here.
Where do you want to start?
It doesn't matter. I don't remember.
Alright, so let's start with this little section here, okay? I wanted to take some chances, take some risks at this con, because you can get some interesting comics for cheap. And so I thought to myself, I really wanted to read all these different books, and half of those I didn't end up buying, but I did thankfully take risks on some. And one of the characters I've always loved is War Machine. So I took a chance on this comic right here, but it's actually a run that I got here. It's War Machine number 1, number 2. If you can see that,
I
don't know if you can
very
exactly see it.
shadowed.
Yeah.
Sadly, the light is up here and it's not even.
Number 3,
So we're at 3 so far.
number 4. I know these are some dark covers, so it may not show up extremely well. And number 5. I actually have read those already. So, yeah, I'm getting after it, you guys.
I
And,
say
Look at him reading comics.
I read the first. Yeah, it's definitely not for children.
The War Machine, isn't it?
Definitely not for children. Okay, I got the Spectacular Spider-Man because I really like this cover, and I think I got it for $1.
How's the inside art?
I have not opened it, but I do like the back as well. It's pretty cool.
I like that.
I
Yeah.
actually
That's actually kind of cool.
didn't put a board on it just because,
You need one of the clear
Back to
boards.
like, I mean, it's just, I don't know.
The clear
It's just so cool. I
backs.
wanted to see it.
It's like a lot of key stuff on the back.
So I got some Wolverines, ones I've never had before. I double checked. 61, 62, 63. I don't know if you can see that. 64.
If there's anything you really want me to throw a cover up on,
No, not
Give me
really.
a-
Not
give me
really
a-
yet. Not really yet.
okay.
And then I also got Iron Man 201 and 202. One of them, the books that are I'm bound and determined to get one of these days, is 200. So I'm already building around it. So whenever I get 200, I'll have.
Is that a key or is it just like something cool?
No, I'm just trying to get some runs in that area. And y'all guys hooked me up before
Right.
with some early 200.
I know that was like 208.
I think this filled the gaps. I may have like 201 through 206 now. So, okay, this is my first little chunk. If you guys want to like, sort of.
So what I'm doing is every little segment, I'm gonna count how many comics we have, and then we'll just add them up at the end.
Okay.
So you're at 13 so far.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, our boy. I left all my business cards at the house.
Yeah.
I'm so irresponsible. So this is our new buddy,
I read
Bobcat.
that fast. Don't put that on there.
Well, it's Bobcat. We try to make friends with all the vendors we go to. This guy, I don't think any of us had interacted with. This was the guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Yes, we were
At
up
the very, it
there.
was one of the very last people we went to.
The guy that
He was
we were at
showing
there
which
before we
ones.
left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
I
that's
didn't know his name
Bobcat.
was Bobcat. Awesome.
If I get
His
the
name
business
is
card,
Bob, right?
yeah. So for me, I got Tales of the Teen Titans 71. I've said it before. I don't necessarily care about the run once it gets to this because it's just reprints of the 1984 run. But I'm still picking them off when I get them for $1. So X-Force 13 as I march towards that run. This is Jessica's.
Oh, yeah.
It's Johnny Peril challenges the unexpected. Do my best to show the cover a little bit. Now, I do collect Captain America, not intensively like I do Ghost Rider or Teen Titans, but in the dollar bin, I try to pick them up. So that was $283 of Captain America. Superboy, I just got it's Action Comics 453 presents a new solo story of Superboy. I really want to jump into these old DC comics. So again, anytime you can find them in the dollar bin, it's just the perfect excuse to get them. And then a Daredevil that I didn't have, $296, Crushed by the Hand. Yeah, that's actually kind of nice. So that was Bobcat. You rock, dollar bin, and then he had some minor key issues for like $4. There's first Terra was in there. That was pretty cool.
He has some cool Witchblades that
Yeah, a bunch of cool
I'm gonna try to
Witchblades.
save up and get later. If he's at, where was he gonna be? It was either Cartersville or the Northwest
June
Georgia,
time,
which is
Whoa.
only $5 to get into.
Okay.
yeah. So in Dalton, we're probably coming for you. June.
So far we're 13, 5, and 1.
Okay.
That's what we
Place
are
your
so far.
bets. Who's gonna have the most, or how many, and whatnot. So Justin's up next.
So you're not showing off like a chunk of yours there together.
Well, we're just kind of doing it.
I mean, this one's gonna be shown all together. So
Okay.
Jessica's anchoring it, I guess. Why are you feeling bad that you've already showed more?
No, I just wasn't sure about our plan. Let's see where this gets out at.
It's just kind of random.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah, this is also going to be random. Okay. I'm going to start out with a 25-cent Justice League of America. Number 224. Who is
Roger.
Paragon?
Who is Paragon?
I believe that was a book from middle school, but I'm not sure. No, that was something else. And I followed that up with another 25-cent Justice League of
Dude,
America.
did you catch these guys' names?
This was
I know who it was. Did you get
because
their
we got
names?
some too, but I don't know their
I
names.
did not catch their names.
They had a
But
sweet booth.
he's a collector who occasionally sells, so he's not really,
Because he was at Cartersville.
he's not
too.
super, he made it sound like he's not super businessy. He just does it occasionally.
I got First Jester from him at Cartersville. So.
I didn't even realize that. So it's the guy in the middle, right?
The one you told us,
Yes,
Batman. Is...
So yeah, another 25-cent Justice League of America, number 235.
If you happen to be watching, you can plug your name or whatever you want to do.
All right. Then we got Justice League of America for 241 for also 25 cents. Dang, let me can't really beat that, you know.
Justin went here first, or I would have got this.
Also, I have Avengers number 10, but it's not the real Avengers
Oh.
number 10. I've said that very quickly. It's a very cool cover. Has the Superior Octopus on it with Hydra. I've heard some stuff from this book. That's for you guys to see. Love that cover.
Nice.
But yeah, that's one I'm really excited to read.
Is that your spec book of the month?
It's up there.
Subscribe to our podcast.
Also for 25 cents from the same place, I got Secret Wars number 0, which from Free Comic Book Day, one of the newer versions of Secret Wars, the new iteration.
Ooh, I may have that one. Let me see.
Another cool cover.
That is pretty cool.
I have a.
See, those are going to be fun to read. Also 25 cents. I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 679, which is good because I think I have 680 already. So that'll be good just to add to the collection.
Did they have any keys at that point in time? The 600s? Was that like anti-venom?
There, it's possible it was 5 or 600s, but there's always keys somewhere in there.
Right.
Then I got Spider-Verse Part 3, which is number 11 of that volume of The Amazing Spider-Man. Cool cover there as well. So that's actually my first book involving Spider-Verse, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I got the Superior Spider-Man number 12 for $3. Alright. And then I got the Superior Spider-Man number 31, which is the conclusion of the original Superior Spider-Man. So I can't read that one yet because I don't have them all, but I'm really excited to read that one day.
One day.
And then I'll end that run with the Amazing Spider-Man number 538 during the Civil War run. And usually Spider-Man's books during the Civil War run are not so cheap, so I was glad to get this one for, I want to say maybe $3 as well. Here's that.
You want me to do this, or you want to talk? Y'all heard her. Alright, so this is from the same place that Justin got a lot of those 25-cent comics. Again, or I don't guess we've said this yet, but we do have an Instagram, a Facebook, and a Twitter where we're going to try and post better pictures online. So keep a lookout.
I got some stuff right here. I don't know if you want me to. Did
You got that one?
That was for you.
Oh, I thought you wanted it. I'll definitely take it. So did you get anything from this?
I got that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these.
I think I gave you one.
You did.
You want to start?
Sure.
Sure.
So we don't
Sure.
know what they were called.
Right. But they
So
had
I
good
got-
prices. Holy smokes.
Tales of the Mysterious Traveler for a whole 10 cents.
10 cents. Nowhere else you're going to find
10
10-cent comics.
No.
10-cent comics.
Very
And
nice.
then I got the crossovers, which when Gamers Haven
Gamers Haven.
first opened, I got 1 and
5,
it's not 5 because this is 5.
4, 3, 6.
What if this is a whole different one?
You think it was good enough to get 2 runs?
I think this is different. I don't know, maybe not. But either way, I got 5. I think I got like 1 and 3 or 1 and 4. 8. And 9.
A
You
good way
can't
to
see
do
it,
it.
but
You have to
they
angle
were
it.
$1 each.
So I'll start with Toy Story. I'm sure this is a key issue to somebody. 9.4 near mint. Halloween preview. 10 cents, you can't beat that.
I don't even know if it's a comic. Does it
It
count?
might just be a preview.
It
Canada's
does say
half.
Boom Kids.
New Teen Titans, not to be confused with the New Teen Titans.
Always confused with me.
Number 34, it's got Beast Boy's dad strangling him. That's kind of cool. Justin, you're going to catch on to this. A theme for me was I bought a lot of cheap Detective Comics. So this
Nice.
is Detective Comics 630, 25 cents. Teen Titans 50th issue. This is the 04 run, I guess. I've just been taking little stabs at it. This was 25 cents. So. And again, 29 was also 25 cents. This is the 04 run. Don't guess either one of those are key issues, but still cool nonetheless. And then Spider-Woman 33 for 25 cents. What in the world was that doing in the 25-cent bin? I'll take it though. And then the Teen Titans, not the new ones, but the original, the OG Teen Titans for $2. This was number 51. So this is your old school team with Robin and Kid Flash and Speedy and some of those guys.
Okay, how many segments do you guys have left so I can kind of even it out?
1, 2, 3, 4, maybe.
Including her bag?
No, that's
No.
not including that.
So
So
4
maybe
and
4 or
her bag.
5. Yeah.
Okay, so I need to make this last.
Okay. Well, so far you've shown off 24 comics, and we've shown off. Are you sure it's just 10? We've only shown off 10 comics so far.
Okay, this one's gonna kind of help stretch it out. This one's gonna be shorter than a lot.
Okay.
You've had 12 comics so far. I've had 5. Justin's had 24.
Boy, you are gonna catch up fast. Okay, so this is a very short segment for me, but this was a low-key big deal buy for me, you guys. Amazing Spider-Man 600 for cheap. Considering what I paid for 700 and 800,
Right.
not bad. I wish I could remember what I paid for it, but I'm sure it was less
Where'd
than.
you get these from? Do you remember?
The 600, I think, may have been. I believe it was maybe Spinner Rack for that one. I could be wrong, but I think it was Spinner
Did it
Rack.
have the yellow sticker on it?
No, so maybe it wasn't Spinner Rack because I definitely got some from there. But it. Man, I don't know the guy's name, but he was in the corner over there. He had some good deals. I visited him late, so I may have gotten this one late. But yeah, that's actually like a low
Shane?
deal buy for me.
Was it Shane's Corner and Infinity Folks?
The opposite. That down next to Bobcat.
I have no idea.
Not the guys who were
Was it-
running
it was
the
an older
Metro
guy.
Run, right?
That was just one guy. That's all. Okay, I got Tales to
Went there.
I got Tales to Astonish. It says, well, starring the Submariner, #1, and it's from 1979. I just thought it was cool to take a little bit of a risk on. You know, it's neat.
Gets a thumbs up from me.
I mean, hey, you can't say I didn't diversify a little bit more this
Yeah, I agree.
month. For the guy who always sticks to
It's the same
Spider-Man and
books.
Batman.
Iron Man.
Did I?
Iron Man, Wolverine.
Yeah. So
Same 4 books.
this may be a bigger deal to me than a lot of people, but this is Wolverine number 14. So I mean, a pretty early Wolverine. Don't know if you can see it, probably not. But it's one of my favorite covers of all time. It's Wolverine going up against I think it's the Wendigo.
Looks like Wendigo.
Yeah, so that's a cover I've seen for a long time, and sometimes that's a higher priced book. I mean, it used to be $8.25, but now it was $3. I actually think I got this one for free, and I know I got that from. Oh, I bet I got 600 too, probably from the same place I got this, and it was the same guy from before. That we got the deals. And then this will sort of start my next segment, but I'm just gonna end this segment on this one. But it's the oldest Avengers I managed to pick up, and it's number 139, and I got it for, gosh, I want to say like less than $1, all in all. But yeah, number 139. That's a decent group there. You got Iron Man, Thor, Beast,
Yellow Jacket or Wasp.
Vision as well. Yeah. So I mean, not bad. Not bad.
Is that where you want to go next, Jessica?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I started with spinning.
All right, let's show Justin up.
Oh, did I have any in there? Where was this?
Sadly, no. This is Wesley Series Comics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all.
Avengers 103.
Nice.
My lowest.
How much did you pay?
$1.
Dang, that's really good.
So they are slowly becoming 2 of my favorite vendors.
What's so serious?
Wesley Series Comics. If you've been a longtime follower of the channel, we got the 39 Ron Comics for $5. And this time they hooked it up again. They had a 12 for 10 deal. I tried to get Justin to go in on a 25 for 20 deal or something like that, but Justin said no. So this is Ghost Rider number 16. If you're wondering, I do have it, but as I like to say, this is the first ever comic I bought, so I buy it every time I see it. So this is probably my 4th or 5th copy of that book. Now I'm not super into different covers. I own this book already, but I knew I didn't own this copy of it. I may take a picture It's $2.28. The best I could guess is like this is in maybe a newspaper stand instead of a comic book stand, since it doesn't say direct on it. But I don't actually know anything about that. And then this was a variant edition of what looks to be Daredevil Man Without Fear 100. There we go. He gave me those $2 each. I don't know too much about them, but right on. So making my way through their Daredevil collection is pretty much what I did. So I picked up Daredevil 289, Daredevil 283. This one's got Captain America on it. Daredevil 277. This has got a girl tied up about to get ate by a birdie. Daredevil 275. This has got like a knockoff between Ultron and Rom. You see that? Daredevil 274. It says the Inhuman Strike, so it's kind of cool. Daredevil 273 with this Mr. T looking fella. What would be cool is if we could get all the Daredevils into one picture. Daredevil 272. Daredevil 267. Now, I didn't pick up this one at Gamers Haven when they had it, or this one really. So here's 261 with, appears, yeah, the Human Torch. Cool cameo. 258, the Bingle, everybody's favorite Wildcat. Daredevil 251. I almost bought this from McKay's. It was like $8 at McKay's or something. Or was that 252? What did McKay's have? I don't remember. And then they cut me a deal on this. It's the complete Daredevil the Man Without Fear series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they gave it to me for $15, which means each book was $3. So I'll take it.
Nice.
He said it's a heck of a read if you're a Daredevil fan, which they kind of guessed when I bought 10 of their Daredevils.
Safe bet.
So I went there wanting to do the whole diversify thing, but I had my list of Daredevils and I was like, I don't have this one, I don't have this one, and 10 comics later I was like, oh crap.
Nice.
So, why so serious? I really enjoy your guys' group.
I think I'm gonna have 3 more sections left in this, including this bad boy.
Okay, do you want us to do another one?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I was just giving you a heads
we have
up.
a small one.
There's a
You
small
can go
one.
ahead and do the small one, just even it out.
So, everybody remembers Rock City Comics from the first Farley Con. He was back again to hook it up. This one is ROM, special double-sized 50th issue. We had a good chat about, this is The Death of Torpedo. And I only bought 2 books from him, but we probably spent 30 minutes chatting.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that guy.
We talked about Star Wars. We talked about
007
and comics.
And right now, I don't want to say, well, I don't know when this is coming out, but we really hope you're able to make it to Cartersville Con. That would be really awesome.
Yes.
And I'll try to come to your booth sooner so I can.
I know. We'll go.
He always has like 60s Teen Titans, but I'm always, teetering on broke or one reason or another. So he also helped hook it up. I got the new Teen Titans #3, which is a good book to own if you're a Teen Titans fan. It's the origin of Starfire, which is one good reason to own the book. It's also first appearance of the Fearsome Five, which isn't the first appearance of Dr. Light, but it's the first appearance of Prism, Mammoth, Gizmo, and Simon. So it's 4 first appearances in Starfire's origin. So one of my favorite books to own in the run. It's also a good read. There's a point where Wonder Girl talks smack to Dr. Light, and that cracks me up. So good book to own.
All right. So this little segment here is going to be my Avengers segment. So it's pretty much just books that I got that are Avengers. I got this from the same place where we were gonna do the 25 for 20.
So why so serious?
That's why so serious. I didn't even realize that was why so
They
serious.
hook it up. They hook it up.
Sad. Okay, but I did buy from them. I got Avengers number 145. Solid team at that point, by the way. Captain America, Hawkeye, Vision, Thor, Iron Man. Not a bad time period.
Kind of jealous.
All right. Then we got Avengers number 161, Attacked by the Ant-Man. The most bizarre battle ever. So you have Ant-Man attacking Black Panther, Captain America, and Vision.
I really shouldn't laugh at that. You know his character goes off the rails.
He has a very dark history, but
Yes.
I don't know if you can see his cover or not, but it's just too great. Like they're being attacked by ants. You probably can't see it, but
I'll throw a cover up on him. Let's see.
being attacked by ants. I love it though. It's so colorful.
161.
It's colorful, you know. All right, then we have Avengers number 235. Welcome to the Wizard's Mansion of Mechanized Mayhem. Who wrote that? All right.
Get them a raise.
The team was changing a good bit by this point. I see Scarlet Witch, Captain America, and She-Hulk that I recognize off the bat.
A lot of those sound like West Coast Avengers.
Hey, they stayed on the East Coast, okay? It's a necessity for me. So then we have the Avengers number 237. We have Spider-Man and Rhino on the cover. So
Ooh.
I feel like that helps that one a little bit in my book.
Gets it some street cred.
Yes, it does. Because you know they like to throw Spider-Man around everywhere.
That's a cool looking book.
I like it. I like a lot of these Avengers covers.
I'm jealous.
Then we have the Mighty Avengers number 246, Family Feud. So it looks like maybe Quicksilver there in the old garb, and the Wasp, and some different ones that are in that iteration. Then we have the Avengers number 259 on the side of the scrolls. If you have not watched Captain Marvel, if you have, it makes this one probably even more interesting because of, you know, what's in that movie. And but I love this cover.
No.
It's just really, really cool.
Yeah, you showed me that one there.
I like that one.
That one, it still looks nice too.
It does. It really does. And then my last Avengers comic is number 263. I guess I had love for the Submariner because he's right smack dab on the cover with Captain America and all of them swimming underwater. So I got a good bit of Avengers at the con, which actually was on my list, and I stuck to the script on that one.
Good job.
So that's good.
Alright, where are we going next?
This is kind of little.
What is this?
That's Infinity Flux.
Oh,
We
which
could
would you
just
really do?
provide them, unless Justin, because this one's gonna be bigger.
Do you know where you got this from?
Yeah, Infinity Flux. I'm
That one
pretty
was
sure.
from Infinity
Yeah.
Flux? Okay.
Because I was looking for. I think that's the only thing I got. No, I got something else. Maybe this wasn't Infinity Flux. I think it was though, because this is like the only thing I got.
Yeah. You can start.
Okay, so I like Squirrel Girl, and I looked it up. So I got the Great Lake Avengers number 1. I don't know if you can't see it. It's Marvel now.
Loki.
What number? I mean, what year? I don't
Open
know
it
what
up.
year.
There's probably a.
Pretty sure I got this for $1 from Infinity Flux.
It was $1 somewhere.
I'm pretty sure it was
I'm trying to
Infinity
find
Flux.
the copyright.
But anyway, I was reading about Squirrel Girl and saw she was in the Great Lake Avengers, so I was
She's
like,
the reason to own the Great Lake.
2016. Well, Marvel now. I should have known now. But anyway.
Low key, one of my desired hot books is West Coast Avengers, I think 47, which is first Great Lake Avengers.
Oh yeah.
So even they contributed, Justin.
Nice.
So, I did some good things. I did some good things at Infinity Flux.
Are these all Infinity Flux?
No, some spin around.
Okay.
So I managed to find my second Spider-Woman there. Spider-Woman number 35 for $1. I will buy. You put Spider-Woman in your dollar bin, I'll buy it all day. So going into the con, I needed Teen Titans 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 30. We already showed off number 3. And thanks to Infinity Flux, I grabbed number 30 for $1. Oh, I didn't say this, but I also needed 9. And I also grabbed 9.
I thought you said
$8,
8, 9.
7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. And then, of course, I had to get ROM in the dollar bin. ROM number 7, now my lowest ROM. Getting close, getting close. And then I think this was low-key one of my better buys. This is Deathstroke the Terminator number 15. First, Rose Wilson. I've been trying to figure it all out because it gets a little murky. It's not first Rose Wilson as the Ravager, but I think it's first appearance of Rose Wilson, who is Deathstroke's daughter, who would go on to become the Ravager. At least that's what the internet tells me. Are we doing this one now?
Yeah, I mean, if Justin's okay with it.
Are you okay with that?
This one.
So then I managed to grab
From the spinner rack.
from the spinner rack. So glad you guys were able to make it out. Again, our condolences. We're so happy to see you guys. Great booth as always. Just some of the best prices. So this was
You should save this for last. Because of Justin.
Justin's gonna be mad that it's
Oh,
happened for a while.
Jesus. Why are you gonna shame your other comics like that?
It's the new Teen Titans number 4. Got it. Knew I had to get a Ghost Rider. They have some of the best prices. So Ghost Rider number 13. So slowly chipping away at that one. And then I had to, this made me do a double take, a triple
Maybe you
take.
should do that last.
Okay. Well, Justin said, good friends don't let you buy Inferior 5. But I would argue against that, and he wasn't around, so I bought Inferior 5 number 1. Boom! Not first appearance of Inferior 5, we'll get that on another day. But
How much did you give for that one?
that one I got it for free. They actually cut me a deal.
Okay, it was free. I'm
I was-
not gonna argue.
I was
with that.
prepared to pay $4, but I got it
Wow.
for free.
Okay. Okay.
So I
We
love
made it an even.
20.
Yeah.
I love enjoying weird comics because why so serious? I was talking about ROM and ended up walking away with ROMs. Told them about the Inferior 5. The dude he collects the DC Showcase, DC Presents, where they got their first appearance. He was talking about how he had a run of it. So he knew all about the Inferior 5.
Nice.
So he was like, hey, Inferior 5.
All right.
I'm like, yes, so
I can't
appreciate
argue with that. Can't argue with that.
And then for $10, oh geez, got Teen Titans number 1. I came there prepared to spend a modest amount of money. Found it for $10. Said yes. If there was 2 of them, I would have bought 2 of them. So, good job, Spinner Rack. Good job. Love you guys. And Infinity folks. And Why So Serious Comics. And everybody. Rock
We love
City.
you all. We love you all.
All of you have helped play a part in this.
Okay. Now, how am I gonna show this off?
Is it that time of the year?
That's
I was
how
gonna
we
save.
hear-
I was gonna save my last stretch of comics for the last.
Okay.
This being
Okay.
second to last.
Jessica, you'll have to help me probably. Well, maybe I can.
Hopefully we can. That's right. So, story time, real quick. I love Dragon Ball Z, so I left the con to get some pizza. As I was walking out, I noticed a tub full of 50-cent Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z VHSs. There are also some other anime in there, and I really didn't know what all was in there. And I said, hey, after I eat pizza, I'm going to come back and look in that tub. I grabbed some pizza, ate it, I go back, so I go up to the tub, I get down, I start looking, they're 50 cents, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to grab a few of these, right? Because I love VHSs anyways. So as I'm looking through them, the guy who was selling them, I wish I knew his name because I love you. He said, hey, would you like to buy all of these for $20? And I said, are you serious? And he said, yes, I just kind of got them because I was at some event or something and someone didn't want them or something or another. And anyways, he didn't know what to do with them. I assume not many people had noticed them because how could they not want them?
I know.
And I asked him 2 more times if he was serious. Each time he said yes. And my buddy Jordan, who was also at the con, said, dude, you gotta do it. So I did it. And so for $20, I got all this. And if in case you're wondering, this is 145 VHS tapes.
Are you serious? 145?
Yes, 145. there's some highlights in here. I mean, there's only a few things that aren't Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. This being one of them. It's a big box set here.
Volume 1 through
Ra-
at least
Ranma
9.
1/2, I guess it is.
You make stupid jokes! Can't you tell I'm being serious?
Talk about being stupid. There's no such thing as ghosts.
Ranma, darling.
And if you look, there's a bunch of Dragon Ball, and it also most of these are, well, maybe not most, but close
Some
to
of them are
half
still
probably
sealed.
are still sealed, still labeled 1995 from whatever year that might have been. Possibly 1995. Is what it looks like. I mean, there's just layers and layers of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, so I'm basically in heaven.
Oh, you even got some of the movies.
Yes, and I mean, I know you probably got this, but the Trunks box set is one of the highlights in here. I mean, that's freaking cool, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Love it, absolutely love it.
I feel like you paid $20 for something like that.
I know. I mean, I don't really know the answer to that, but I say I was more than thrilled to get that.
That's a good way of putting it. I don't like touching stuff.
On the count of our comics, I put for Justin plus 1,000 VHS.
That's pretty close.
I appreciate it.
Okay, I guess everybody's back in
I'll have
frame.
to flip it so we can see.
Oh yeah, good idea. Oh no!
I'm not in it.
Jeez, 140 VHSs. That is insane. All right, we're down to our last. Well, no, Jessica's still gotta go. So we're down to our second to last.
Do you want me to go? So this is Black Warrior. Oh, let's see, this was mine. I'm trying to see. I got. Oh, these were the 50 cent.
These
Wasn't
were the
it?
50
So I
cent.
got some of these. Hold on.
Yeah, here I'll go through it quickly.
Okay.
These two are yours. I mean, technically, if you want that one, you can have it.
I guess I will. It doesn't matter.
What you got?
Oh yeah.
Do you see that?
Oh, I approve it.
I figured you would.
I'm seeing some good stuff here. You're in the store.
Oh, that's fine.
That might be it.
No.
Oh,
You guys are in the store for some goodies. Alright.
I
you
get
wanna
all
go
the
first or
weird
you want me to go
ones.
first? Who's going first?
it doesn't matter.
Well, then you're going.
Okay. Was there anyone that was better than the rest? I don't know. Okay, so this was, what did we say, Black Warrior comics?
Black
They're in
Warrior, I
Alabama,
believe they're in
right?
Alabama. They always, well, they're always at Farley Con. He says as he's been to 2 Farley Cons. But both times they had just, what, like 3 tables worth of 50 cent comics and some $2
Yeah,
comics
yeah.
and just.
Are they the
gosh.
same ones that I got 50 cent comics from before, or were they?
There were a couple of 50 cent booths at last
That's what I
Farley
was
Con.
thinking.
Yes.
Okay, so that was a different.
Seems like Jessica hit those up a lot last time.
Okay, so I got Supernatural Law, a Vampire in Hollywood. Is it just
Must be going off the wall with that one.
#1 at the box office? I don't think it has a number. It doesn't have a number, so. Do you want to explain this? We're gonna.
It's a Wonder Woman comic.
Yeah, it's one time.
It was supposed to be for my
Wow.
sister, but we changed our minds.
Double-sized horror tales from the crypt.
If you're into suspense
Number-
or horror, sound off down
Number
below.
something. #2. Number 2.
Nice, very nice.
Dang.
I like those covers. They look cool.
Guardians of the Galaxy #17 to go with what we found at Goodwill one day.
Indeed.
I got 2 of these. Oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't even know that.
Nice.
So, The Haunt of Fear #1
Ooh, nice.
and The Haunt of Fear #2. Didn't even
You
know
got
about
one
that.
and two?
Yeah, I guess.
Nice.
I guess when we went back, I didn't even know that. The Sandman Lives #2.
If you don't hold them in English, it's black.
This one was really cool. I saw it at a couple different booths, but I mean it was 50 cents, so I went ahead and got it. Spectacular Spider-Man 189. But I just like the cover.
Do you think we're gonna have to make this 2 parts? Because this video is going to go like 40 minutes.
Possibly.
And then Weird Mystery Tales number 18.
It's got a Reptar on it, so that's kind of cool.
Or
Godzilla.
yeah.
All right.
That was all mine from Black Warrior Comics.
Right, so we appreciate you guys. These 50 cent, they really help you because we were pretty much all tapped out. We're like, we can't really do much more. And then we found 50 cent bin, and it turns out you can do more. So this was Daredevil 214. Knocking out a Daredevil at 50 cents. I'll do that all day. So I did pick up Teen Titans number 9 again, but I spent a combined $1.50 on this book. Teen Titans number 3 of the 04 run, I guess. Now for my detective I'm going for a Marv Wolfman run of Batman, and so there's the Penguin Affair 1 and 3 that take place. So I had to go and find the Detective Comics, which these guys just had everything I was looking for. So here's Detective Comics 615, the Penguin Affair number 2.
He just kept putting stuff in the maybe pile. Or the definite pile.
Yeah, really. So I got this on an off-camera pickup / New Comics Wednesday. It's Teen Titans number 6, to my knowledge, second appearance at Trigon. Good book to have. Detective Comics 588. Batman is getting strangled on it. What more could you ask for? I hope you're able to see these in some capacity. Thor 391. Call him Mayhem. Call him Mongoose. As we all know, mongooses are kind of terrifying.
They are.
Picked up 2 copies of this book because it was sealed. Both still had their trading card in them. It's X-Force 17 to go along with my X-Force 18, which I think is sealed. The card is Mr. Sinister or Prey.
That's a good
or
one.
something.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll try to. Next up, just some more, 50 cent Detective Comics. Even got it in a fancy case. 610. This is a Deadpool cover for 50 cents. Take that all day. X-Force 23. Guys, we're so excited. The next video we film might be in a non-ghetto lighting situation, possibly. Do you not just love this cover? Look at that dude's face. Look at Batman's face.
I kind of do love it a little bit. Well, I don't know why, but I do.
Detective Comics 622. I'm going to get a picture of this one and throw it up on the screen. I love it. Justin, I couldn't pass this one up.
Bro.
Electro plus Green Goblin plus... Who is this?
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know either. But it's Spider-Man 369, which is around the period of Spider-Man comics I have, because I got a couple of 90s. So this is just kind of cool. Teen Titans number 1. This is the new Teen Titans number 1, not to be confused with that other new Teen Titans number 1 that I bought earlier.
I'm lost.
But at 50 cents, I'll buy that book all day. And just to double down and prove it, Teen Titans number 1. So I've got 2 copies of it. Now, at this point in time, I had already picked up 1, I had already picked up 3, I had already picked up 4, I had already picked up 9, I had already picked up 30. So at this point in time, all I was missing was number 7 and number 8. This is what, after we all done like our little pizza break and go back in on the last leg, it's like 2:30.
This was,
It's closing
they
at
were
4.
getting ready to...
We're hitting up a couple of vendors, and I'm trying to find Teen Titans 7 and Teen Titans 8. So I'm down to basically just looking through this 50 cent bin saying, there's no way I'm going to find it. And what I found first was number 9. So I found number 9 again in the 50 cent bin. Now look at Jessica. There's hope. If number 9 is in this 50 cent bin, there's a chance 7 and 8 are in this 50 cent bin. So I'm just flipping through, and boom, as you cannot see, Teen Titans number 7. And I was like, Jessica, there's a chance Teen Titans number 8 is in here and I'll be done. So I'm flipping, and I'm flipping, and I'm flipping, and boom, Teen Titans number 8. So that is 1 through 58, which is the entire run up until it becomes reprints. So all I'm missing now are the reprint issues and the 3rd annual that will conclude the Judas contract.
Wow.
But as far as 1 through 58 goes, I got them all. So I'm
Incredible.
really
That's
happy.
a really big goal.
Really
Like
happy.
the first big goal of the show completed. I think.
Yes, and I'll
Other than something you're showing off at the very end.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just a heck of a lot harder to complete a run though. So,
I know, but
good
it's still
kudos
a goal.
to that.
It's still a goal.
We
It
started
works.
this show kind of based on one of my goals when I started the show was to complete the Teen
Yes.
Titans run.
Dude, I don't even know where you go from here, man.
I got a couple ideas.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that.
Okay, this will be my last segment. I'm gonna show this off. I did not get this at the con, but I just can't resist showing it off. Got Dragon Ball Super Broly. It's a good movie. I already watched it.
I've already watched it 49 times.
That would be true if I didn't get it 2 days
Did
ago.
you want to show the one thing off after I showed that off?
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Alright, here's my final stretch. Really proud of some of these. Nothing too crazy, but it's my style. So I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 63.
Who's the other vulture?
So, yeah, I don't know. I'll actually read it and tell you though, but this one was $12.
Oh, there's the dude.
So I actually talked about this one. If you don't know, this was the last Stan Lee comic of the original run, and is starring Gibbon, who, if you've been reading Spider-Man lately, has actually shown up again. Has a really interesting story, so I can't wait to see his first iteration. But yes,
Is that his first appearance?
I believe this
Right
is
there?
Gibbon's first appearance. Yes,
Wow.
and but the reason I really wanted this book going in is because I read that this was the last comic that Stan Lee was really actually telling the story on.
I really love these old Spider-Man covers too. I don't know. They're
Dude,
kind of
there's a lot of
simple,
old
but
covers that are really cool like that. Okay. So then I got, this was another low-key find I did not expect to get, but The Amazing Spider-Man 200. So I actually got 200 and 600.
200.
I paid $7.50 for this. I got it half off. This was definitely from the guy in the corner I was telling you about.
Okay.
Yeah, so 200. I did not expect to get that.
I was sure the guy in the corner wasn't Bobcat. That he's talking about.
No, no, it's not
Because
him.
he had some that was half off.
This was an older guy.
Oh my
God.
Across from
Okay.
Bobcat. Okay, now I got The Amazing Spider-Man number 35.
I thought that was 20 at first when I looked at
The
it.
Molten Man. I have number 20.
Oh, right. Not- is that first Molten Man or is first
This
Molten
is
Man a different book?
Molten Man Regrets. I don't actually know if this is first Molten Man. But this was 14. Be honest with you, I think I only paid 7. I think it was a half off.
Nice.
And it's from the same guy as well.
Right.
Alright. We're down to my last 3 books here. Do I need to stall?
No.
Okay.
I misread something on my phone and got it.
Now, I know these guys don't know about this one, or I'm pretty sure they don't, but I actually have the Fantastic Four number 19.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got this. Now, I will preface this by saying half of one page is missing. That is basically the one downfall.
Wow.
Because someone put the
Wait!
coupon.
Dude, is this first? This is first.
I don't know.
Don't do that.
No. Okay, you and I may have to talk after this. How attached to that book are you?
I'm not too attached, but yeah, I got this. Guess how much I paid for this?
$10.
$10 from that same guy.
I'll say it showed 20. I was wondering.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that too well, but that was a pretty cool. Like, I actually spent my last dollar that I had to spend
Is that
on
first-
that book.
Is that first King
I don't know.
as Ram Tut?
You talking about Lee King?
Yes, the King.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
No, dude, no.
Oh, before I show this one off. Before I show this one
Dude,
off.
right when I saw it. Darn everything.
Okay. Does anyone remember? I don't know if you guys remember or not, but we did some promotionals. My bad. We did some promotional stuff. Counting down when our channel was first starting. You guys remember this picture? One more day until
Yeah.
episode 1.
Yes.
$150 comic.
Yes.
Well, mine's not as pretty as this promotional picture. You probably can't see that too well, but I got the comic from our promotional picture, and I did have to pay the full $30, and that was thanks to Spinner Rack. Okay, so
Wow, the quality
sorry.
sure does look better.
We got a. Hey, can you see this comic?
Yeah, you can.
We got a.
I'll zoom in too.
I'll just gonna finish my thoughts on this comic. It was used in our promotional materials, but The Amazing Spider-Man number 29, which means that I now have the second appearance of Scorpion, and I already had the first appearance of Scorpion. Yes, this one's pretty cool. It's number 30. I got this from Spinner Rack, and I love those guys, so that's a good book. And finally, I will start this out by saying that this was my goal going all the way back to at least Cartersville Con. This is a top 3 realistic buy book for me, and probably the most coveted comic of my childhood, I would say, and one I never thought I'd actually have. But Secret Wars number 8. Always have loved this cover ever since it appeared in the PlayStation 1.
Do we want to get it under the light?
It's good.
It's good?
Oh, well no.
Can you see it?
Does that look better?
And by the way, guys, this one's in really good shape.
It looks really
Do you
good.
think I should get it graded?
Yeah, why not?
Hold on.
I've just always tried to figure out a candidate because my best comics are usually the ones in the worst condition, you know. But anyways, yes, I love this book. I've always loved this cover. I've actually read this digitally. I did actually open it up and look through it.
Oh my gosh.
But guess what? Probably not gonna do that anymore.
No, you're not.
But yeah, this may be the only, or at least the first, but maybe the only book I ever get graded.
Go get a Mylar for it. Or something. Get a better
but-
sleeve than that.
Okay.
Piece of crap sleeve you got.
Sorry. What does pressed mean? He said he was going to press it for me. But oh yeah, thanks to Shane for this. This came from Shane. He did knock $20 off the price.
Pressing is like getting imperfections out of it.
Oh, okay.
But not that I know anything about it. I think you're up.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
So while she's
bring us
getting-
home, Jessica.
While she's getting ready, you guys can finally look at these books. Even though you would be better at focusing this than I am.
I know.
So, do you hold down the gray button to make it focus?
Yes.
Okay.
What's that? Yeah. I think I said I would get this.
These books deserve better than what my camera can do for them.
Is that better than my book I love?
Not yet, it's not.
Okay.
You got it for $10, right? So,
Yeah.
I think I'm
so
ready.
not yet. Do you mean condition-wise or right now?
No, I mean, like, is it a better book?
You guys tell us if you're still this far. Would you rather have arguably first Black Spider-Man? Black suit Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Justin. Or first Ram Tut, King Conqueror as Ram Tut. Which book would you rather have? I mean, we can't all be Justin and just have both, can we?
And we can't all be so naive that we accidentally buy it.
It's the one and only Deagle Double G. Nope.
And almost didn't.
And then almost give it to your friend because you're a good guy.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, thank you, Shane. So I got Witchblade and
Witchblade?
Electra.
Oh, jeez, let's get away from this glare. Okay. You're good.
Pause for a second. Okay, here we go.
Oh, we're back.
Witchblade number 8. Number 9. My now 2 lowest Witchblades.
3 lowest.
12.
These darn glares. Let's try it right here.
Number 12.
It's a lot better.
Let's just try to see all this.
Never mind all the random equipment in the background.
14.
They do look a lot better now without the glare.
19. 20.
So just like a dude Witchblade?
22.
Is he like Warlock Blade?
I mean, 21. This is 21, not 22. Here's 22.
Oh, jeez.
He's progressively getting worse.
23.
Oh, gosh. This is going to be a sword.
24. 25. 26. 27. 28.
He's back to normal. Is this the dude we saw at TJ's, Justin, you think? Remember that Witchblade action figure?
30.
Oh, you may be right.
31. 32. And 33.
Whoa.
Shane ended up only charging me $1 each. I got 20 of those. And then he went through and gave me these. The Darkness and Witchblade, number 1. Witchblade Tomb Raider, number 1. Because Witchblade and everyone has a bunch of crossovers.
I'm impressed.
Witchblade has a bunch of crossovers.
I'm impressed Marvel didn't get their hands on any of
I
these
just
guys.
realized something. So here is Wolverine.
Oh, yeah,
and
Justin.
Witchblade. But I just noticed something. Where'd my Electra go? They are part of the same storyline, Devil's Reign, chapter 5 and chapter 6.
Cool.
Oh,
Did
wow.
not know that till just now. Well, this is Tomb Raider Witchblade. The other one was Witchblade Tomb Raider.
Not to be confused.
And then I think this one is really cool, other than the Electra one. This is actually like a little, I guess, like a paperback. It's usually $9.95, but
Justin,
it's
check this
medieval
out.
Spawn and Witchblade.
Wow.
And you
Interesting,
get
right?
those, so,
So that's it.
yeah.
I have no way of knowing if I'm in frame or not, so hopefully this outro is not terrible. That was like, what, an hour's worth of
Probably.
comic footage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Geez, Farley Con is awesome. It is so many vendors. It's only $5 to get in. There's a lot of great guests, like people that aren't just vendors, but good guests as well. It's a perfect family show. It's a perfect entry con. And what I was talking to some of the vendors about is $5 gets you in, and that's so much more money to spend on books. Other shows, they're talking $20, $30, $60 just to get in, and that, I mean, you wouldn't have been able to get Secret Wars, and I wouldn't have been able to get all the Teen Titans if we had to drop $20, $30, $40, $50, $60. So that's why I really advocate for a place like Farley Con or even Cartersville Con. It's affordable to get in. So we appreciate that. We appreciate everything about Farley Con, man. It's crazy.
Oh, I love it. I've loved it both times.
That's how you left us you got a grand total?
Yes, so Justin had 42 comics plus a million VHSs.
145.
145.
It was 1,000 VHSs last time. Now it's 1,000,000.
I had 40 and Wesley had 60.
Wow.
I had 15 until those Witchblades, so.
Right. So what is the grand total of comics? I
Oh,
don't
the
remember what
grand
Justin
total?
had. I know we're like 100 combined, and then Justin was.
Oh, well, no, I'm doing, let's see.
142? Is that right?
100, yeah, 142. Comics
Wow.
total.
We did some damage.
So thank you, Farley Con. No short boxes were bought. But we're gonna sort through this and maybe read some books. If you're still here, check out some of the other episodes we have going on. I don't know where we're filming next, but there's a con in June, right, Dalton?
Yes.
So if this episode's not out by then, that's already come and gone then. But thank you guys so much for watching. Any closing words?
We love Farley Con. Tune in, season 2.
And everybody there.
Season 2 is here, and we're back and better than ever.
Or at least back.
Like Witchblades
We're
than
back
before.
and we're broke.
Closer to having all of them.
Yes, indeed. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.